public school is a mess. It's filled to the brim with problems. First of all, the place in general is too crowded.
Excuse me. I'm late. Excuse me. I'm late. Excuse me.
I got it.
Even overlooking some of the logistical problems with physical schooling, the teaching itself can be quite boring and tiresome for the average student, with much of the school's content being simply to do well at standardized testing.
Teacher, why do I have to know this?
For the last time! It's on the test!
And sometimes, a teacher may even omit topics that they are uncomfortable with, or even worse, they may paint the subject in a biased light.
Okay, what's the lesson plan for today? Ooh, no, not that. Too controversial.
No sex!
The physical classroom can also be incredibly disruptive, both in session
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shut up, Billy! What you tell me to do? You can't tell me! Quit talking, it's time! You can't tell me what to do! You can't be talking, it's time!
I don't know what's going on.
and outside the classroom.
Hey, nerd. Nice big chungus backpack, loser. Bro. How much credit are you buying?
Hey! No self-defense!
Where does it end? With EduNet, the aggression and poor teaching ends here. With online classes unlike any other, you can finally trust that your child gets the education that they deserve. With classroom plans drawn out by revolutionary teaching techniques, teaching methods revolving around the pinnacle of technology available, and with the counseling of the top entertainment figures in the game, EduNet guarantees that your student will be properly engaged, no matter the topic. Public schooling is out of date, crowded, and much too uncaring for the everyday student. But at the same time, private schools are too expensive and barely avoid the problems that standard schools suffer themselves. Wouldn't you have loved it if all of your classes were as entertaining as this? Wouldn't you want the comfort and safety of having your child home with you? Wouldn't you enjoy the convenience of keeping your family as connected as possible? Imagine the vast amount of time you can share with your family. Sign up for EduNet today, the future of online schooling and the standard to set for decades to come.
Good afternoon. My name is James Stone. I'm the Director of Partner Relationships at EduNet. Our mission is to create a safe, engaging, and wholesome digital learning environment where every student gets the help and attention they need to succeed and grow. The values our company stands for is integrity, respect, servant leadership, and responsibility. The problem that our company is going to tackle is a lack of quality online education, a lack of social interaction in online education, a lack of teachers that truly care for helping students learn, and public school education that is inconsistent. We plan to standardize. Our solution, we're creating an online schooling option for grades kindergarten through 5th grade. It is designed to keep children engaged, to give them the proper baseline for future educational endeavors. Through combining revolutionary new teaching techniques with the entertainment skills of cartoonists and television shows, we can create a learning environment that encourages retaining knowledge while keeping slower-paced students up to date so they do not fall behind. Our business model. It'll cost around $6,000 a year for parents, but that will be offset by government educational grants that will then be applied to us for fulfilling a child's educational needs. So in most instances, parents won't have to pay a thing. These funds will then be distributed to experts in child entertainment, as well as education experts. These combined will result in a highly engaging environment for a child to learn in. In addition, these funds may be used for organizers to form localized field trips to pay for transportation and basic amenities. In some cases, locations may offer to pay us to host a field trip at their location in exchange for higher amenities. We may also work with local brick and mortar schools to tag along onto a pre-existing field trip, thus cutting planning costs. Our competition. The largest competition to us is K-12 Incorporated. They have a long track record of subpar education and shady business practices. K-12 Incorporated provides online classes for kindergarten through 12th grade. They make money through public tax dollars. But according to the New York Times, a teacher can have up to 250 students under their care, leading to relaxed standards and subpar education. A study from the Western Michigan University shows that only a third of K-12 schools achieved an adequate yearly progress defined by the No Child Left Behind legislation. They have shady business practices such as requesting payments for students they're not teaching. Found out by state auditors in Colorado that 120 students that K-12 asked for reimbursement did not have any evidence that they were ever enrolled. Instead of using the money paid by taxpayers to increase the salary of teachers or the number of teachers so they could decrease class sizes and provide a higher standard of education, they choose instead to spend it on marketing. They spent about $26.5 million on advertising in 2010 alone. Why our team is the better choice. We care about students. We created a flexible education system that can cater to the needs of any individual student, special needs, or gifted. We have expert-driven practices and are always looking to improve. Because as everyone knows, you're never done learning. The future is digital, and so is education. Invest in EduNet. Thank you for your time. Do we have any questions?